Well, we're almost through it. School's about to start, and next thing you know, we're going to have a football game. So I think the guys have been dialed in. They're very focused. They're hungry, and hopefully we can put a good product on the football field on August 28th. I think it's been businesslike. I think some of the guys are more starving than hungry. I do like the progress that we're making with our development of our new players and our returning players that haven't seen a lot of snaps. So it's that gel, it's that bond, it's that continuity that we really need to work on, and respecting our opponent needs to be a premium for this team.
A couple of are reaching to the table this year for their senior seasons.
Yeah, a couple of returners, a couple of guys that joined us a few years back. Both have been nothing short of exceptional since they joined the Mavericks and have played at a very high level, very elite players, and we're really excited for their future, but we're very excited for their short-term goals, which is getting on that football field on August 28th and competing and representing Minnesota State at the Blake.
Yeah, it's been going good. We're just trying to take it one day at a time and work on the little things that we need to and just try to get 1% better every day.
And you are entering your senior season. How does it feel this year, knowing that this is your last season here coming up, and you're getting your last practice for the fall?
Yeah, it's bittersweet, Obviously, you want to play as long as you can, but just trying to make the most of every opportunity that I'm getting, spending time with the brothers on and off the field. So, yeah, it's been good. Looking forward to this last year.
Is anything feel different about this year compared to previous years with this fall camp?
I don't think so. I think you just try to attack everything that comes your way and make the most of every opportunity. And you can't look at the macro scale always. You just kind of got to take it one day at a time.
Yeah, it's been super good. We got a lot of additions. We got guys back, and I think overall just the intensity and the mindset of going 1-0 has been just in our minds, and it's been super exciting, and we're all out here just ready to compete. Hasn't really changed my approach. I would say more like maybe my mindset, understanding like, this is my last go, and just last time to be around this coaching staff and these athletes and these guys, these brothers that I made here, man. So I think the approach has kind of been the same, and I got the same approach, understanding that I need to go out there and handle business and, be that player and the best teammate I can be for my team. But I think overall just the mindset being a senior, understanding that, this is the last guaranteed college year, I think it's kind of a little bittersweet kind of fall camp. Super high expectations, there's a lot of talk and a lot of buzz around us, but those are things that we don't really try to focus on. We kind of look at it as rat poison, and it's all good stuff, and we're very thankful and very blessed for it. Worked really hard for it, but at the end of the day, that was us in the past, and those rankings kind of rely, and they kind of focus on us, what we were in 2024, and this is 25, but we're out there, and we're gonna prove ourselves and who we are this year.
The Mavericks will open their season next week against Northwest Missouri State. You guys beat them a year ago at their place. What are the Mavericks going to have to do to have success there against the Bearcats?
Yeah, just have the same approach. We respect the Bearcats. They have a great new staff, and they got a lot of good players, and we respect those guys. They're great ball players over there. Great system they got going on over there. Like I said, a great team, and we're just going to go over there and we're going to respect them, but we're also going to go out there and we know we're the Mavericks, so we're going to do what we have to do.
I expect them with a new coach who used to coach in our league, representing their program and leading the charge. They will be different. They will be more motivated. They will be a very good football team. They have very good talent. They're pretty exceptional. They're not the fifth-ranked team over the last 10 years for wins and losses for a reason, right? They know what it takes. The program's got a lot of history and very storied history. They're very proud of who they are. And we've had numerous battles back and forth, and we've got to come out and represent and respect our opponent and respect all, fear none, and do things the right way, right? We got to stay penalty free. We got to take care of the football. We got to be able to run the football, stop the run. And we got to keep them off the scoreboard, and we need to get on the scoreboard early and often.